Hello, you beautiful baby. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for clicking this video. I really appreciate it. Welcome back or welcome. Hey girl, hey, it's your girl Tyra. Over here, I basically just tell you all my business, whether I'm vlogging, reading out of my journal, or just sitting down talking to you. You never know. You may have clicked on a video that's about drama or me doing a reaction. Whatever made you click, I'm so glad you did. Sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Is it beautiful outside today? And you guys, I'm literally, what you're watching is so last minute and like totally not planned. I don't even know, like who knows, maybe this won't be seen by you, right? Because like I don't even know what I want to talk about, but I've decided to take my butt and go sit at McDonald's and film.
I have been so overwhelmed by anxiety. I've been physically incapable of like leaving the house. I got in the shower, put on my favorite outfit. I only have two outfits, right? Shit, I even washed my hair, you know? I'm like, let's just fucking feel our best self. And like, I'm gonna go to the UPS store. I'm gonna run to Walmart, get some Coke. That's all I need from there. And a notebook, like a work notebook, not a journal. I get those from the Dollar Tree. Yeah, the UPS store, I looked and I'm like, oh, I wonder what time it closes, because I was having a hard time leaving the house. And it closed at 5. So automatically, I was like, yes, there's no reason to pay for a bus pass if I can't return the 3 items I need to return at the UPS store. So I don't have to go anywhere. And then I'm like, oh my God, no, you cannot sit in the house again. Like, you're not gonna fall victim to agoraphobia. You're not doing it. I don't know what's happening, right? But the anxiety, like, did not let me leave the house yesterday. And didn't want to let me leave today. I just realized that I took the back way to McDonald's. That's what we consider the back way. And I'm literally going to get pizza puffs while I then go sit in Mickey D's and drink their Coke and eat my pizza puff. That is so fat girl of me. But I got a donation today, which was so unexpected. So donations anymore are just like such a blessing anymore. They're like more than ever in my life, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know what? I don't have to eat soup tonight. You can eat pizza puffs. I'm gonna get me a pizza puff, spend my little $4, and then go across the street instead of McDonald's, drink their Coke, because it's amazing. And yeah, film about what I don't know, but if I'm out, I gotta work. You know, now that I'm a pizza puff whore, I have a homie here in the pizza puff place, so I would have stayed talking to you, but we've been talking about Louisiana on New Year's Eve. Like, I have never wanted to go anywhere. You know, like, some people are like, oh, I want to go to Nashville and Memphis, and no, like, I have nowhere that I've ever wanted to go besides Florida, and I've gone, right? I want to go to New Orleans, and I want to go for Mardi Gras. Like, I'm not into all the dressing up and the flashing and shit like that, but like, I want to go to experience it. But he's telling me about New Year's Eve, and I'm thinking, damn, that's like a really cool New York ball drop moment. And I love their accents. I think that's another reason I want to go there. What a cool idea. Like, if I could ever actually afford that, that would be my vacation. Now I would have to choose between Mardi Gras or New Year's Eve, though. I, like, know what I want to talk about. I do. I know what I want to talk about. But, like, I want to talk about other things, too. I feel like we can hear the cartoon, and I'm really sorry. Safe area, aka quiet area, also has a TV, okay? I can't believe I have this hoodie on because I was ready to take it off outside, but now I'm in McDonald's and I'm like fucking cold. I don't know if they have their AC on or what. Like, the hell is going on there, right? So yeah, here we are. I don't know what is happening, okay? I've never experienced like what I'm going through right now. You know, my brother-in-law gave me this stupid little basic fucking stand. And it really is like one of the coolest things ever, and it's perfect for how I be wanting to film. It just like works for me. I don't know how I got so lucky. Because I didn't even use it at first. At first I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do with that stupid little thing? Yeah, no, not anymore. I am personally so stressed out that I am experiencing agoraphobia again. No stranger to agoraphobia. But I have not suffered with agoraphobia in a very long time. Even while living in Florida by myself and being alone, I did not have any issues with agoraphobia. Like, was there times, you know, that my sister would be like, oh my god, let's go do da-da-da, and I'd be like, fuck no, dude, are you fucking kidding? No, that's me being lazy and, like, wanting to stay in my pajamas and not put on street clothes. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to go to the store right now, bitch. I have not suffered with it since I lived in that house when they took the baby. So 2000, I think it's 2016. You know, when I had my psychotic break at 25, I think I was 25 years old. It was agoraphobia that like plagued my life, and I didn't understand why I was so scared to go outside. I couldn't figure it out, and it was scaring me to death. Like, what in the is going on here right now? I'll never forget it. For like 2 weeks straight, I would order Hungry Howie's. I think it's a Florida pizza chain. Cheesy bread and a 2-liter of Dr. Pepper, because they didn't have Coca-Cola products, every 2 days. And that is how I would nourish my body over this 2 weeks of not knowing what was going on with me, but I was scared to leave the house. My neighbors, I had great neighbors because I lived in this apartment for so long, you know what I'm saying? I had great neighbors. They would go and get me a carton of cigarettes at the corner.
Like, do they think the gas station? I'm not good with that stuff, but let's just say half a mile. And I didn't have to walk. I had a car my whole goddamn life.
You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't carless until I became a loser. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. Like, I've always had a car.
I was scared to get in that car and go get a carton of cigarettes. And that's what led me into the hospital, because, like, I called the cops on myself. Like, I'm scared to leave. What do I need to do? Rest in peace, Miss Sue. She's the one that told me something's going on, Tyra, and call the cops and tell them you need to go to a hospital. It didn't work for me. They didn't take me nowhere. I don't think I was nearly crazy enough for them to, what they call in Florida, Baker Act me at the time. I ended up getting inpatient treatment shortly thereafter, like on my own. And then was, you have agoraphobia. And I don't remember suffering with it for a really long time. But once I had the baby, 13 years ago almost, I spent the first 4 years of his life completely agoraphobic. I don't know why. I don't know what happened. And back then, like, I didn't question nothing. I just lived life, took my medicine, went to doctors, and didn't pay attention to myself the way that I do, like, in the last 5 years, So I couldn't even tell you. But yesterday, terrified. Like, literally petrified to leave the house. And I was hungry. And dude, when I get hungry and want a fucking McDouble because I know it's gonna fill me up, I go outside and get the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But my now ex, I guess, boyfriend.
I'm not gonna call him by his name or his nickname just because. So maybe I'll give him a name like Pookie. I'm gonna call him Pookie. You know what? I had a friend when I was a child, and that is what his nickname was, Pookie. Sure as shit. He was like one of the only black dudes in the neighborhood too, and that was his nickname, Pookie. I couldn't even tell you his real name. No, that was Pookie, honey. That was Pookie. So that's what I'm gonna call him from now on. So anyway, Pookie was sleeping,
and I'm just like, well, you know, guess we were gonna be eating whatever tonight. You know, if you get hungry. I had been sick all day, and I finally started getting hungry around 9:30 at night, and I had time to go. You know, I couldn't fucking leave. And then today, I was sitting there, and I was gonna get up and go, I think. But then all of a sudden, I seen Shelly Abbott did a vlog. Oh, well, I have to watch it. And I can't just listen to her. I have to watch.
I don't know if that's weird, but there's some people that I could just like listen to, you know, and like walk and go to the bus and run errands and listen to their vlog. No, like Shelly, I gotta watch. I don't know why, but I do.
I thought, okay, you just want to watch the vlog, whatever. When that vlog finished, I was like, bitch, you still don't want to go to this motherfucking Walmart. And then I'm thinking, you know what? It's getting later. Maybe I'll just watch another video and then I'll go. But then I decided to look up the UPS store hours, and they're closed at 5 o'clock. It was already almost 6. I'm like, perfect. Because everywhere I need to go is in the same vicinity, and I don't need to be like going twice. And I'm telling you, the sense of relief that came over my motherfucking body, knowing that I don't have to go to Walmart. UPS is closed, and I don't have to go to the Dollar Tree. I think I did number 2 again, sorry, in case you've seen it. I don't know. Like, they can be done tomorrow, basically. But I'm like, oh my God, like, you don't want to leave the house. So I'm like, okay, maybe let's just go sit at McDonald's. Maybe, like, just go walk to the park. I know my brother-in-law is up there. Maybe go see, like, what's going on in the hood, right? Because Pookie is at home in bed still, like, probably recuperating for basically not coming home for 2 days and doing nothing but getting intoxicated or whatever, you know. And yes, I've seen him 15 times in 2 days, but like, he didn't lay in bed and sleep, and no, he just like kept going and going and going like a fucking Energizer bunny. And he's probably totally fucking pooped, you know what I mean? Haven't really spoke to him. Today, I haven't really spoke to him. Last night, we did speak a little bit. I'm like, look, I know you need some fucking sleep in your life. And I know just how codependent we are with sleeping together. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I mean, I do know. But like, we're really codependent with sleeping with each other. And he likes to wrap his legs around my legs, and it's a thing, and it's become comfort for me in how I sleep, even though you would think it'd be so uncomfortable, and it was for a while. It really was. I'd be like, damn, dude, really? Like, do you have to like climb inside of me? Like, what are you doing? So I'm like, look, I want you to sleep comfortable, but like, things have changed. You made decisions, and basically, like, you know what it is. And quickly, you know, he was completely away from me, and I think stewing in the reality of what the last 2 days means today or yesterday or whatever, right? There's consequences for your actions. You know, as far as I'm concerned, even though, like, I can tell you guys, even though I don't feel as if he would ever, you know, cheat on me and be with another woman or any other things, okay? As far as I'm concerned, when you leave the house the house that we are in together, at 4 a.m. in your big ass mouth.
It came out. I know he didn't do it on purpose, trust me. There's no way he did it on purpose. His mom wasn't supposed to come out of the room and even ask him what the fuck he was doing. No. Okay, I wasn't supposed to know where he was going.
As far as I'm concerned, you left the house at 4 a.m. to go be with a woman, and I am never going to accept that. Do I hate, considering what I've been through with this guy, do I hate that that was like the straw that broke the camel's back? Yeah, a little bit, right? Because, like, I'm realizing, especially after journaling for all day yesterday and then a little bit the night before, I'm realizing that, like, I should have left a long time ago. This has not been a healthy relationship for a couple months now. You know what I mean? And I've allowed all these things that still cross my boundaries, right? Like, how dare you? And oh my God, like, normally I would leave a motherfucker for that bullshit. But, like, dude, if I left that motherfucking house at 2 a.m. and went to hang out with a dude, that man would bug up in ways that I probably don't even know he can bug up. Because another flaw of his is he can be a very jealous person. There's plenty of times that, like, he's cool as fuck, but then there's times where it's like, ooh, that jealousy streak comes out. He's a Leo, honey, and I know Leos very well, you know what I'm saying? He is a Leo through and through, and yeah, that jealousy is there. And I'm not even a jealous person. Like, in my fucking heart and soul, I don't even think he did nothing. I really don't. But that's not the fucking point. You do not wait until we are having the worst month ever, having all these problems, having these talks and coming to these agreements and all these things, to then leave the house at motherfucking 4 a.m. and go kick it with a bitch. Not today. Not today, not tomorrow, not yesterday, that motherfucker. No days. No days.
I'm so surprised because I forgot to tell you how quiet and like nice it was in McDonald's today. I'm actually really surprised no one is here. But then I'm saying to myself, of course no one's here. Everybody has to be at the park. It is so nice out. It's 62, and with this hoodie on, walking here, I was starting to get a little warm. I mean, I have a t-shirt under it, right? But, like, yeah, that's why no one's over here, because everybody's at the park. I'm going to have to take you guys to the park. We're going to have to go see what's popping off over there. Yeah, I bet you everybody's up there. We'll definitely have to stop by there.
Oh, funny. I'm standing outside. Why do my boobies look so big? And this is a sports bra. Like, why do they look so big on my phone? I don't even get that. But anyway, seeing my brother-in-law, and it just so happened that I had him go get me cigarettes today because he was going to get some. And, you know, he knows where the cheap packs are, too. So, anyway, he actually stopped, which, like, he normally wouldn't because, like, we see each other all the time. But, like, he had something to give me. And I'm like, is everybody at the park? He's like, oh, yeah. So, we'll definitely go up there, see what's popping at the park. And, yeah, stay tuned to the end of the video. And we'll see what's going on over there. It's so nice outside. Like, I really need to be outside. But, you know, I've been filming for a good minute, so I think I'll feel good if I sit up on the Eagle and on the monument, right? On the monument and, like, catch all the air, you know what I'm saying? And just smoke a cigarette and ear hustle like I always do when it comes to the music. The music is always so good up there. Literally, last summer, all I did was watch nail content and sit up there and ear hustle people's good fucking music. And the good music is always the loudest. Like, they know what they're doing, you know what I'm saying? I have preferred DJs up there, trust and believe. Everybody has their speaker, you know what I'm saying? That's how it is. I was allowing myself to get angry as if I actually even believed that something happened.
And I'm sure, you know, to some people, you could be like, God, you're so stupid. Of course, like, he went, you know, if he went to go be with a chick, of course, like, he did something with her. And that's fine. You know, you're entitled to that, of course.
Like, that's what people do when they watch videos like mine, right? You guys don't know, decide or whatever the hell. I don't know.
And, you know, that may be true. I may be a total goofball, right? But, like, and I'm not going to allow myself to get angry over it because I was getting a little hyped. So I was like, bitch, go smoke a cigarette. And then I was like, you know what? You should probably light that blunt. So we're definitely not getting angry about something that we know didn't happen. But no matter what, as far as I'm concerned, and that's just like, I think what I'm going to have to reiterate during a conversation at some point tonight. As far as I'm concerned, you went to be with a woman at 4 a.m. I'm never going to accept that. You knew going into your thought process that I am not okay with you going out at 4 a.m., period. And that is a fucking problem. And, you know, I said in my video, you know, I just don't think he's going to be able to let me live there peacefully. And, you know, 12 hours of more chaos that I didn't deserve, you know, like I had to go through. And that shit has, like, shocked my fucking system, man. Stress, like, really fucks with me. And I can even, like, tell myself, like, bitch, you ain't stressed. You ain't stressing about shit. My body says otherwise. I'm scared to leave the fucking house out of nowhere. Stop. Trust me, I know with any mental illness, you deal with it for the rest of your life, okay? I get that, right? Like, it's gonna come and go, and, you know, I might deal with it in, you know, in 2 more years, I might deal with it for 3 years, and then be able to break through again, and, like, I get that.
I'm gonna be scared to go outside when I have to figure my whole entire fucking life out? No, can't do that. Cannot do that.
Like I said, you know, I have talked to Mama, and she has no intention on asking me to leave. I help her financially, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I'm a fucking asset. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. Like, I don't know what else to call that, but, like, I'm an asset to being there. I'm not just there. I don't know when he is drinking if, like, he is gonna be able to leave me alone. You know, I don't know. And I think that's a conversation that needs to be had too. Like, do you want me out this fucking house? Someone came in with a speaker, honey. I know you heard it. I know you did. I'm almost excited to go up to the Eagle and, like, see people. I haven't been outside for probably a week, at least, to, like, hang out and be at the park, even for a little bit. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll talk to you guys on our way there. Pretty soon, you guys are going to see me walking, and those of you who watch me no matter what, the real MVPs, I adore your fucking face, bitch. I fucking adore you. Pretty soon, I won't have to be like, okay, this is me walking to the park. I'm gonna forget to say it because, like, you guys are already gonna know. Like, oh shit, she was just at McDonald's. Look at her now. We can see her walking to the park. You guys are gonna know where I'm going, you know, so I think that's pretty cool too, right? Yeah, I'm very careful about not filming by the apartment. Filming the inside of the apartment. The kitchen has been completely redone by my brother-in-law, so, like, it wouldn't match any floor plans, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I feel comfortable with the kitchen. The whole apartment was never remodeled or anything, so, like, I just do my best. Obviously, my emails were hacked recently, and of course, I finally decided to shop and buy some clothes, so my address was on these Amazon receipts, and there's someone who knows where I live. But you know, if where I live ever got out, it would be because of them, of course. I just, you know, make sure I do my best about being by the apartment and just making sure that, you know, I film away from everything. I'm okay with people knowing where I'm at most of the time, or sometimes, or, you know what I'm saying, whatever. Like, I don't care about that. I think there's no reason for anyone to know where I live or need to know where I live, because I live so publicly in the street. I can easily be found in the street, right? So, like, there's no need for you to know where me and 4 other innocent fucking people live, you know. For good measure, I would certainly hope that, you know, if anyone wanted to do anything or confront me or, you know, any of those things, they would, you know, go to the street, so we don't have to include, you know, other family members' homes and shit like that. Like, that's not how, like, life should be, right?
Like, you come to my mama's house, like, I'm gonna go to your mama's house, you know what I'm saying? Even if I don't know where the fuck it's at, like, I'm gonna find it, you know what I'm saying? And then it's just like, it's a bunch of real bad stuff, you know? Like, who got time for that in 2025? I'm in these streets, honey. I may not leave the house sometimes, but, like, otherwise, I'm in these streets, even getting tacos or pizza puffs, goddammit. Like, you know where to find me. I show you where the fuck I be at. Don't need to go to my mama's house.
You not get worked up about that. But talking about stuff like that, like I do, I get worked up, you know, because of course that's very serious, you know. I didn't mean to get all bugged up about it, but no, like, reality, like, that would be terrible, right? So, like, I'm in these streets, find me in the streets if you want to hurt me or beat me up or whatever, right? Like that. I don't know, that's just all I'm trying to say. That I'm very careful. I'm very careful about making sure people don't find out where I live. But my email did get hacked and people do know where I live and all that. I'm gonna hold the camera this way because I don't want to smoke any trees online. I'm trying really hard not to. I don't think I have in a really long time. I feel like I did one time. You guys correct me if I'm wrong, because, you know, I really do hate to be a liar face. I smoked a blunt one time, and I think I was doing a Jessica Kent video, and I was probably reacting to, like, her and Burner doing something stupid. And, like, I decided I was going to smoke the blunt. Oh my god, my shoe's untied. God damn it.
filming?
Yep.
Why?
Why not?
We did. Long time no see, like.
Hi.
Bad bitch.
Hi.
I ain't seen you in a while.
I ain't seen you in a long time. Good to see you.
I keep on blinking.
What's up, you guys? Of course, this Chicago wind has my hair looking crazy as hell. I'm sorry that I didn't vlog at the park. Seeing my homeboy. And I like ended up talking to him most of the night. And then I spent probably the last 20 minutes with my brother-in-law. Here's my issue and what sucks to me about being at the park. There's this dude there, and my brother-in-law is actually hanging out with him, and I've seen him plenty of times. It's not like I don't know who he is. And for some reason, today of all days, he wants to hit on me. Now, it's one thing. I had a 33-year-old hitting on me when I got there. And I'm just like, oh, the flattery. I just appreciate you. Like, I would never date you. You're 33. But, appreciate you nonetheless. And he stopped. You know? Girl says no. Shows she's not interested. Keep it moving. We even talked for like 10 minutes and like laughed about some shit, you know? Like, it was normal. I'm sitting there talking to my brother-in-law, bitch, and I'm like with my legs wide open, like just sitting on the stairs, you know, and he is staring at my cooch. Oh, I got to go because I'm about to lose my shit, and I'm just not willing to do that. And he's been like at me for the last hour and a half. I'm not interested. Fuck. So I'm on my way to Walmart. I'm so proud of myself. I didn't feel any anxiety. And I'm just like, I gotta go to Walmart today. So I've been up for like an hour. I was just like dilly-dallying. I stood up way too late, but I was filming a bunch of content. Then I actually started editing this vlog. And I realized I didn't end this vlog because I like hung out at the park. I literally don't even need this hoodie. Like literally don't even need it. I could be out here with the t-shirt. So windy though, it's probably not good like vlogging time. Oh, it's probably terrible. I never film on this side of town and I'm not really sure why, except for other than I'm usually with Pookie, right? But I just realized that my purse is an actual weapon on the bus. Like, I'm smacking bitches as I pass by. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm smacking bitches. Half the time on the bus, I'm thinking, how the fuck am I gonna pull this lever and not hit the motherfuckers around me and to get off this bus without hitting any more bitches in the face. I'm at the Dollar Tree. I have nothing that I need to get from here, but it's on the way to the Walmarts and the UPS store, so here I am. If there's anything good, I'll show you. Legitimately excited that there are hitting me. I don't know what happened to the clip of me saying,
Not me excited that there's new glasses at the Dollar Tree.
how did I lose a whole sentence in filming? So weird. Loves my Dollar Tree glasses. They really do. My hair looks terrible. God, that sucks for me, but let's look at the glasses. Yeah, they do have new ones. These are like too small for my fat face. These are cute, but these are 3.25. They're not in the right place. Oh, look, here goes some cute ones. Oh, no, those are 3.25 too. These black ones, what do we think? We could try them. What else do we have at 2.75? Because, of course, my number is going up too. These are like a dark blue. These are the same. I'm just gonna grab them.
Here's one of my favorite places, and it's just because, like, if I'm going to find any nail art, it's going to be over here. There's a lot of beads going on. Like, a lot of beads. And you know what? There's really nothing new. I think I was just here, like, 3 days ago. I wasn't even here that long ago. But see, like, I could use these for nails if that was something that I wanted to do. I have these glitters at home. So, like, I already have that stuff anyways. So, yeah, nothing really new over here, but look at how nice containers. I definitely have some of those at home. This is another favorite spot in the store. But, like, it's always been my favorite spot in the store. Like, if my mom commented on my videos, because I know that Heifer watches. Hi, Mom. But, yeah, like, if my mom commented on this, she'd be like, yeah, Tyra found the paper and pen aisle in every store we ever went to. I'm trying to see. They do have a different color. See, I don't have this color. And those are the journals that I use. So yeah, if you guys, this is the journal I write in. And they have new Sharpie colors. I like this purple one. So I'll grab that. And then over here, if I had a desk space, like, I'd be hooked the fuck up. Look at how cute all this stuff is. I would so be hooked up. I wouldn't need anything. Like, I would just come to the Dollar Tree. Look at how cute these little things are. And then you open it and you get all that. You see it just closes like that. How cute, right? And this, of course, is where it all begins. Look at, they have these things of nail charms. They only have 2 different kinds. But look at all the nail stuff they have. And see, like, I would normally grab these liners, but I have this one, and this one's ugly as shit. But they do have other colors. See, I have that pink one. I don't have that green one, but I'm not necessarily into it. I have the white one. And they probably don't work that well. They're actual nail polish, so I probably will never even use them. But look at all this stuff that, like, people can use when they're just starting their nails. Like, they have everything. Nail art tools. I wouldn't use those, but, like, it's just cool. And then over here is all the beauty. And I'm going to go look over that shoot. I don't know why, but I love coming over here to look at all the stuff for your kitchen. Like, they have everything. And I would always put Dollar Tree stuff up in my house. You know what I'm saying? So I was going to Walmart and spending $5 for a mitt when you can have that. Look at all the bathroom stuff. God, I need my own apartment. Cold. A little bit. I'm walking past this grocery store. They're jamming out. Jamming out all crazy. Never lazy. Oh my God, we used to say that shit all the time. Blah, blah, crazy. Never lazy. Okay, it might be a little too chilly, and I'm also out of breath. I don't know if I can talk to you guys while I walk to the UPS store. It might be a little hard. That wind's got me jacked up, huh? That didn't even help. I don't even know why. Yeah, you guys are propped up on my back. I was not prepared to come to Dunkin' and talk to you guys. But this is how I'll finish out the vlog, you know? Lord knows I'm over filming. And I think it's just because I've done so much in the last 2 days. I don't normally film so much, you know? So yeah, I'm gonna sit here and drink this small coffee and talk to yous and finish out this here vloggy vlog. I hope you enjoyed the little trip to the Dollar Tree. Lord knows I did. I always do. Now we just have to go to Walmart and I'm gonna pick up some Coke, a notebook, laundry detergent, and graham crackers. Yeah, that's all I'm getting. I don't even need to be there any more than I needed to be at the Dollar Tree. And you know, I literally ordered a small because when I drink them larges, I was geeked than a motherfucker, okay? When I drank that large coffee with you guys on one of my last vlogs, I was geeked, and I don't like that feeling. I like to be awake, you know, like it's like, oh yeah, the little upper that, you know, the coffee gives you to be awake, you know, like I could do that, but geeked, no. I can't do geeked, I can't do it. I get it, some people like to be awake and not me. I need to be chill. I need to be chill. I need to be awake most of the time, right? Because I'm always fucking tired. But, like, otherwise, I need to be chill. So, yeah, the Chicago weather today is if you're in the shade, make sure you brought your hoodie. If you're in the sun, you don't need your hoodie on. And that's my Chicago forecast for April 14, 2025. Consider me the new Chicago weather girl. I did great. I did great. I'm sitting here just, you know, sipping my coffee. And I'm just thinking to myself how I wanted to talk about in this video, you know, how women, we should know our worth and, you know, we should know that, you know, we deserve to be appreciated and loved and all those things, you know. I think it's just kind of too long of a video at this point where I really want to get into that because I could probably talk about that for an hour. Luckily for me, thank God, I've always been a very secure woman. I've always, you know, had pretty kind of decent men in my life. Yeah, they might have been drug addicts, but like he wasn't a bad dude at first, you know what I'm saying? So, and I have allowed myself to be in a situation where I'm not those things, right? I'm not appreciated the way I'm supposed to and stuff. And I don't really know how I got here. I really don't, you know. I have journaled, I've tried to figure it out. You know, I think his recent diagnosis, it was like, this is not a good time to leave somebody's side, you know, that you love, right? And all the things. But other than that, like, I can't think of a single excuse, and I know better. And when you know better, you do better. So why didn't I do better? Why didn't I do better for me? And I think that's just a video in itself. So definitely stay tuned for that because I plan on recording something about that. I think it's far too easy for women to forget how important they are, because we as women get lost in our relationships when it comes to taking care of our man, the children, the home, work, you know, all the things. You know, as a woman, that's kind of what we end up doing a lot anyway. But to actually be in a relationship that you know you don't need to be in, like, that's something that, like, you can't allow to happen, you know.
So cute. A mommy and her daughter are here on a date. A little date thing, right? I don't know if it's a date, but you know what I mean. And she got her iced coffee, you know, she's ready to go, and the baby has her little munchkins and like a little orange juice. That's how you do a date with a kid in 2025.
By the way, this costed me $3.90. I'm paying that much to drink coffee. We will not be vlogging here very often. I'd rather eat food. I'll be honest, I'm actually anxious to get to the Walmarts, get what I need to get back home, and be up at the park. And hope that, like, today is better than yesterday and nobody's looking at my crotch, right? Like, I am going to end this here. I'll edit this as soon as I can, hopefully sometime this evening. And I will catch you guys in the next one, because the next one's coming. Nails are off. I'm ready to do my press-on business opening video. That's why I took them off last night. Peace out, girls. Have a great day or night wherever it is you are, and I'll see you on the next one.